Hello and welcome to the JR's Gaming Podcast, where we talk about the rise of Nintendo and what this great gaming franchise has in store for us in the future of gaming, and of course the country from which it was born, Japan. I'm your host, Judah Terry, and I'm joined as always by my co-host and good friend, Rowan Fern, and this is Season 3, Episode 1. A start of a new season, a new year. Rowan, it feels incredibly long since we've been here, but we had a long break, haven't we? A couple of weeks for Christmas. But
everyone's been I think everyone's been worried that we've shut down the show, and I just want to come out here and say that you are right. This is the last episode.
This is the last episode. Yeah.
No,
I'm shutting down the show.
It's not the last episode.
It's not. Don't worry about it, guys. But oh, bro, yeah, honestly, the amount of emails I've been getting being like, don't go, don't leave us. I'm like, listen, guys, it's okay.
They thought we were going to leave.
Yeah, but listen, guys, it was Christmas, it was New Year's, Rowan's favourite time of the year. As you can guess, he's very busy. Also, my favourite time of the year, because I get to eat lots of chocolate and chicken.
You didn't have any more, what's it called, Kendall mint cake, did you?
Oh, no, the Kendall mint cake, I've laid that to rest in 2024. After what happened...
You've left it in 2024. So you're not going to have another bite?
Another bite? No, can't risk it. Yeah, but that like, any new listeners, what they're going to be thinking, like, they click on the episode and they hear Kendall mint cake.
Because here's the thing, you're only meant to have... I looked it up after that, and you're only meant to have one square at a time, and you had, like, a whole packet. So it's no wonder that you were, like, seeing things.
Yeah, I blame it on my dad. He came home from work on a business trip down in Devon, and he came back and was like, I've got Kendall mint cake for you.
Yeah, but it's your fault, because you ate it.
How's it right? I wanted to eat some Kendall. I was like, look, big slices of sugar.
Yeah, it's pure sugar, with a hint of mint.
Oh, well, actually, it's funny you bring this up. Right, Rowan, because I am not proud to declare this, but I am the most unhealthy I have ever been in my life right now.
Why?
I don't know. I'm just like really I drink an unbelievable amount of coffee, right? I vape, right? That's another thing that should be good. And I just don't get enough exercise. I don't eat the right foods. And so recently it's kind of caught up to me and I'm like, okay, if I keep living like this, I'm going to fall down a hole. You know, I'm like, right. So what I need to do is I'm actually going to get fit. I'm going to get fit. This year, I'm going to get fit. I'm going to quit vaping. I'm going to start drinking water. Stop drinking coffee. I say that while drinking coffee out of a mug.
Here's the thing, is that one coffee isn't bad, but it's the amount.
It's the amount. Yeah, it's the amount I drink, which is bad. It's a bad amount. So I'm trying to lay it off the sugar, try and lay it off the Kendall mint cake, and I'm just trying to get a bit more fit this year. You know, because I feel like that's something I need to be. I need to be a bit more fit this year. But anyway, Rowan, it's the new year. What are you up to this new year? What have you been doing? How was your Christmas, my friend? Tell the viewers.
Christmas was pretty good, but it just went so fast. Like it was the quickest Christmas I've ever had. Honestly, like December, like 1st of December came around, I was like, oh, that's what I'm saying. You know, the build-up's here.
Yeah.
And then it just went.
I know.
And then when the day, and I know, like I don't know if anyone feels the same, but like when the whole build-up for Christmas, and then the day comes and you open the presents.
Yeah.
And you have the dinner, and by the evening it's like, oh, it's Boxing Day tomorrow. It's just I don't like the period between Christmas and New Year. That's a dead week.
It's just a dead week, that is.
You just feel depressed. Christmas is over.
Yeah, Christmas is over.
Everyone's moping around.
Everyone's moping around. The Christmas tree staring at you, being like, "I'm still up." And it's like,
I mean, that's the depressing thing when you take those down as well. It's like,
oh yeah, emotional. It's horrible. But honestly, I agree with you. Yeah.
But yeah, I finally got a new phone.
You finally got a new right? Clap to that. Clap to that. I've been waiting for this moment.
So wait, what phone do you have?
I have an iPhone XR.
So I got an iPhone 12.
Oh, he's upgraded even better than me. Well done, my friend. Well done. And how are you finding it? And how are you finding the iPhone 12?
Way better, man. Way better.
Told you.
Honestly.
I mean, I know the home button is hard to get rid of.
The home button will always have a special place in my heart. However, it's not even that hard. It's just been replaced with like swiping. It's not even that hard.
You get used to it. But the first day or two, you're like, bloody hell, blah, blah, blah. You know, when you're trying to work out which way to swipe down and stuff. But but like once you realise how to swipe on the new iPhones, you get really like used to it. And I don't know,
the battery life and stuff is way better as well. My old one was like on its last legs. So
yeah, but it's funny you say that. But before I ask you about how your new experience with your phone is, I am also going to be getting a new phone soon. because my iPhone is absolutely perfect. I love it to pieces. It's got the latest
what's wrong with
iOS.
it?
iOS 18, all of that bollocks. It's lovely, good camera. But the storage is shit. So shit. Every time I go on my phone to take a picture of a cheesecake or something in my life, it goes, iPhone storage, iPhone storage. I'm like, oh my God.
It depends, like, what do you have on it that's taking up all the storage?
Photos. A lot of photos. And I love my photos.
But are they all, like, of you and, like, important? Or are they, like, filled with, like, memes and stuff?
I'll be honest, yeah, there's so much. There's, like, years worth of shit that I don't need in the photos.
I'm not being funny, but, like,
yeah.
I've got the same sort of camera roll because, yeah, mine's like filled with like stuff like that. Really, most of it's not even like important. It's just stuff I found off the internet that I've saved,
or screenshots, or like pictures of general life that you send to your mates or something. But that's the thing. It's like finding the time to sit down and be like, right, let's delete all the shit I don't need. That's the worst part because like I just don't have the time. It would take me genuinely hours, and the funny thing is, I'm just very pernickety about what I delete. So when I did try one of those apps, right? I even paid for one of these apps where I was like,
paid.
What? I paid one of the apps. I know it's crime because I was so desperate to get rid of some storage, and it was like it basically went through your entire camera and it showed you duplicates and stuff. And there was like thousands of photos that I didn't need, but I still was like, nope, I didn't like what it did. Like
what did it do?
Like it chose so many photos to delete that were duplicate or what they thought were duplicate. But I was like, no, that's a moment I love. That moment will be lost forever if you delete that.
No, but like, what moment is it? Just a meme? Like?
Oh no, well yeah, the memes, they're important.
Yeah, but like
a tear formed in my eye when I saw the like I don't know, like for instance, I'm a very momenty guy. I take photos of loads of things, and to be honest, it's completely fucking pointless because I'm never gonna look back at it. I don't know who I'm gonna show these photos to. It's just for my own self, I guess. That's the thing with photos. If you think about it in the long run, you take a photo of something that's nice. You're like, oh, this looks nice. Let me take a photo. And then you just never look at it. It's just there. And you don't want to delete it because it happened.
Well, I mean, it depends. I mean, what are you taking pictures of?
Oh, too much shit, bro. Like toe pics for the OnlyFans. That's one thing. Okay. I'm joking.
I mean, link in the description. Judah's OnlyFans.
I'm joking. No, honestly, I am a very picturesque person. So, like, I'll send a picture of something I'm doing to, like, my girlfriend or my mates. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'll be like, so what are you up to? I'll be like, oh, yeah, I'm drinking coffee. I'll take a photo of the coffee. And that's going to immediately...
Why? There's no point.
Plus... I know. It's bad. I don't know. I'm turning into one of them people.
Yeah, but like, I don't understand, like, oh, I'm drinking coffee, but it's like, oh, here's the proof if you don't believe me. Kind of thing.
I know, but I just feel like it brightens up your day. If like, how about Rowan? If you said to me, "Oh, Judah, what are you up to?" and I'm like, "I'm riding a horse," and I send you a photo of me on the horse, like it would make you immersed in the situation, wouldn't it?
But why? But why would you do that?
Because then you can feel the excitement.
No, I mean, like, why would you ever ride a horse? You don't strike me as a horse rider.
Yeah, I would never ride a horse. I mean, I did actually try to ride a pony when I was 6, and I shit myself. I just cried. Yeah, I was crying my head off. My mum made me do it.
Why did you shit yourself?
Because I was terrified, mate.
What, on the horse?
It's a pony.
On the pony, you had a shit on the on the pony.
Not right, literally, no. But I was. There's videos to prove it, right? They gave me a fucking motorbike helmet. I was like, well, what is this? A motorbike pony? How fast is this thing gonna go?
Wait, was it one of the proper helmets with like the visor and everything?
Yeah. Yes. So that first way, right? Let me set the scene. I'm a child, right? I'm easily scared, and usually I see that the horse riders, they're in those little horse helmets. They're like, oh yeah, clip clop, little black things. But they give me a fucking moped helmet with a visor on and everything. Like, I might as well have been a Power Ranger.
Helmet. What are you going to do? Go 100 mile an hour down the M1 with the horse or the pony? What made you? Why did they give you a helmet?
Honestly, that's the first thing, right? I have no clue, right? But it was so like, here's the helmet for your safety. I was like, fucking yes, for my safety. This is going to protect every single feature, skin cell on my face. But like the rest of my body was like, fuck that, it's fine. So what? Okay, anyway, so I get on this pony. By the way, I'm 7 years old. I'm pretty small. The pony is big to a 7-year-old. And I don't know why, mate. I just got on this pony, and I was crying. I was like, let me go. And Yeah, my mum was like, it's all right, it's just a pony. I was like, I fucking know, but I don't want to go on this pony. I don't. Like, can I get off the pony now? What's the point of this pony? And all these children are watching me, and they're like, why is he crying for? Honestly, it was so embarrassing. And then all of a sudden, the instructor went, and walk! And the pony, I kid you not, didn't walk. It ran. It ran. And it ran with me, and I don't know what I was doing, but I was like this. You know, I was like, I was virtually falling off the pony, and bro,
you must have been terrified.
I was more than terrified. My soul left my body. Yeah, I had a poo on the pony. Bucket list checked off. Don't need to do that now. I've already done it. No, I'm joking. I didn't. I almost did. I could have literally wet myself on that thing, but it was so terrifying. And so now, every time I see a pony, I just don't want to look at it.
Why are we talking about we were talking about you sending me a picture, and then now we're talking about
dude, the tangent. Anyway,
New Year, same old.
So New Year's,
podcast. It's not changed one bit.
Not changed a scrap, guys. There you go. But anyway, Rowan, what's your New Year's resolutions? I think we already spoke about this on the drunken Christmas special, which was a shambles.
What did I say?
Yeah, what did you say?
I can't remember. I don't think I've got like a set resolution.
I don't think I have either. You know, I just don't. I'm at that point where I just can't be asked to make them.
Well, because yeah.
Like,
and plus, New Year's resolutions, like a lot of people, like when they make them, they're just like they're over in like a couple days. They're like, yeah, right, I'm gonna really commit to this. I'm gonna really go for it. And then like 2 days later, they're just like, nah, forget it.
Forget it. It's just the motivation. It's like, I can't be asked for this. But anyway. Let's talk about like our current lives. On the talk about, I have put for my first doing my film, Rowan, that has taken 3 years.
You've got a lot in your talk about, so do you first.
Should do me first. Okay. So my film is back, like it's back in shoot, and they're wrapping it officially this January.
Wait, I'm confused though. So when did you start filming this film?
2 years ago.
Okay.
2023.
Do you not look different now than you did then?
That's exactly what I thought. I was like, my nose is probably growing bigger. My forehead.
Plus, like, bigger. So yeah, but yeah, that's one. Like, because you look different now.
Yeah, but like,
how did it work? Like, what?
Yeah, I know. I said that to my director. I was like, I think I look so different. Like, I've changed a lot drastically in my looks. I don't know. My face has got a bit more stubble on it. I mean, I'm very clean shaven. I shaved yesterday. But I hate facial hair, so not on you, Rowan. You have great facial hair, but like on me, I'm like, nah, don't like it. But basically, yeah, I said to my director, what if my facial features have changed? He was like, no, it's fine. So, you know, when I got back to shooting yesterday, thankfully, Rowan, it's like I'm lost in time. I put the glasses back on for my character, I did the hair again, put the costume back on, and it's almost like nothing's changed. I look exactly like the character, which I'm happy about. Because I was scared, Ryan, that I would look a bit different. But obviously, it's worked. But that's not the point. The point is the shooting hours, bro. We shot for 9 hours straight, or 8 hours straight. And I ended up getting home at like 3 in the morning. Again. So, right now, I apologise, guys, if I have lackluster energy. And I have a bad throat. I have a very bad throat. Because that happened. The film happened, but the shoot was good, bro. Like, actually, I got back on. I was getting back into acting. I was like, this is, I like doing this, I like doing this. And the film will be releasing end of this year.
Wow. Okay. Wait. So we'll get GTA 6 before your film.
That's the scary thing. If GTA 6 comes out before this film, then
unless it gets delayed. What do you think about GTA 6? Actually, briefly.
Oh, I mean, I'm gonna be very angry if it's bad. Because they've taken a long time making this game.
Oh, man, they've taken like 13 years or whatever it's been, 12 years.
What are they trying to do? What are they trying to, like, make every bristle on your moustache in the game just, like, move with the wind? Like, what is the point?
I mean, you've seen the trailer. It looks like the graphics look pretty good.
Yeah, I like that. You're like, pretty good, isn't it? 13 years.
I mean, I don't know what to say about it, honestly. I mean, yeah, just I mean, because like, it's only coming out on the. By the way, it's not releasing on PC day one. It's only releasing on PS5 and on the Xbox, and like, it'll be released on the computer later. But like, I don't understand.
Yeah. I'm only going to get.
Imagine it came out on Nintendo Switch. Because the new Nintendo Switch still can't run it, which we'll get onto later.
We'll
By the
get
way,
on
that's
to
the
that. That
main
is,
main meat of this episode, obviously.
Meat and bones. This is obviously
Anyway.
this is the Nintendo Switch 2 episode, but obviously. Anyway,
Yeah.
a bit more of a sad thing that happened to me, Ryan, is I put a little video out on my channel, updating everybody as to why I'm taking a small break from YouTube, not the podcast. I'm still on the podcast, and obviously the film's happening, so I'm busy. But I've been a little bit sad, I'm afraid. My pet gecko, which I'm sure most of you have heard about, his name's Bobo. Had him for 10 years, so he's been with me since this podcast started and way before. He passed away, literally a week before Christmas, which was very sad. So he basically developed like a condition where he was anemic, so he kind of had more white blood cells, and basically, yeah, it was very sad. So his kind of immune system like turned on him. Now I went to the vets, and the vets were like, I remember I was updating you as an Ryan. I was explaining to you like what was going on, and they basically turned around and they said this is a very rare disorder, and there's 50% chance of him living. And they were like, well, you can either try to save him with injections, but the chance of that happening is 50% with these injections, and the injections cost £40 per injection, and he needs to get injected 3 times a week. So you can imagine how expensive.
Yeah, you told me about the treatment was going to be expensive.
Yeah, the treatment in total was £400 because I had to get him checked out overnight as well. He had to stay in at the vets, and they had to put UV on him, and like a hospital stay basically. I had to drop him off at the vets, leave him there overnight while they worked on him, did X-rays. And you know, I was hopeful. I was like, he's in animal hospital. You know, he's where all the people around him can do what they can, and like he's literally a best friend. So I'd do anything to keep him alive. The sad thing is they live up to like 15, 20 years. So he could have had so many more years to live. So I was like, I'm not gonna give up. Unfortunately, he had 2 sets of injections. Came home, he perked up. He ate his food. And I was getting my hopes up. I was like, yes. And then, of course, he had to go for his second lot of injections the next week. Took him in. He got the injections, and that was sadly the last day I was going to spend with him, because I took him home after his second lot of injections. And I don't know if his body was too weak, or the injections, like his body responded badly to the injections. But he died like a few hours later that night. And the good thing is I got to hold him before he passed. And, you know, I wasn't suspecting too much. Of course, he was very weak. And then, obviously, I was like, okay. It was like about 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning. I just turned off my PC to go to bed. I was like, I'm going to go and check on Bobo. Check on him, and yeah, he's passed away. So, that was very sad. And it's the end of an era, Ryan.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know how that feels, I'm guessing, because you had a dog, didn't you, that passed away?
Yeah, I've had pets die before, yeah.
Yeah.
It's horrible. It really is.
Yeah. It is. It's like a loss in the family. It really. You just don't think about them.
It's more than just a pet.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Way more than that.
And you don't think about them dying, do you? When you have a pet, you just don't think about them. I mean, that's just humans. Like we don't like to think about death. But when it happens, it kind of wakes you up. And obviously, I've still got his tank and everything. The lights are still on. The plant's still in there. I'm just keeping it going because I don't know. That's kind of the tank looks nice, you know. Yeah. So I'm keeping it going. But yeah, of course, Bobo, I cremated him on Boxing Day, after Christmas. We cremated him and scattered his ashes in the flower beds. So that's the end of an era, guys. So been a bit sad, but you know, you got to live on in the memory. And I put a little video on my channel explaining about it as well. Nothing too special, just like a little statement to everyone. But yeah, that's sad stuff out the way. Let's talk about Jurassic World Evolution, Ryan. Have you heard of this game?
I have, and I don't understand why you're so obsessed with it.
It's amazing. Ryan.
I don't understand.
You're not British. You're not British.
Oh, can we leave that in 2020? That's something we should have left in 2024, that joke. This is getting old, it really is.
Oh, come on, though. Oh, all right. I'll leave it in 2024.
I mean, you can, but I'm just saying, like...
Yeah. At this point, though, it's not even, like... It doesn't even make sense. Like I just say it to anything.
You say it to anything just because I don't play Jurassic World. Jurassic World Evolution is not even a British game.
Yeah, I know.
Oh
Okay,
man. But
right. So
anyway,
I'm
so why are you
obsessed.
so addicted to this game? I don't understand.
I didn't even realise I'd be addicted to this game. So it was on sale, right? So it's actually £50. Nintendo Switch has this great thing where it's done complete edition for Jurassic World Evolution 1, where all the DLC, right, that you would buy for the base game is all in one edition. It's called the complete edition. You can only buy it on the Switch. So I was browsing the eShop on sales, and it was a steal. The game went from 50 quid to £5. I was like, yes! Or £6. Yeah. So I bought the game for £6. Anyway, I wasn't expecting too much. I did some research about the game. Why are you laughing? What's going on? Right, anyway, right.
Sorry, I'm just remembering something else that you bought.
Oh, I was at the bus game.
Bus Simulator. Have you still got that like in your
No,
library?
I deleted that game a long time ago,
What? Wait,
mate.
so like what? Yeah, but like you can still re-download it if you want to.
Yeah, but I lost my 1p though. Some kid's happy that he's. Anyway, so Jurassic World Evolution, right? It's amazing. It's one of the best games I've ever played. I've never been addicted to a game for a long time, but this was addictive as fuck. Honestly, like you make your own parks, you unlock dinosaurs, and you got it's the dinosaurs. You make the dinosaurs, and yeah, the dinosaurs. You know, I mean, I used to love dinosaurs as a kid, but I don't know, Rowan. It's just I don't know, just making your own. You would love it, Rowan. Why don't you get the game? Come on. What are you, what are you
Because
laughing
I've
at?
never watched it. I've never watched. Actually, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not really. Like, I've never really like watched it properly, like the Jurassic World and Jurassic Parks
No.
and stuff.
I mean, you don't really need to. You basically just make your own Jurassic
Just
Park with
dinosaurs.
dinosaurs. Yeah, dinosaur zoo. So basically, you're like Zoo Planet Zoo or whatever it
So
is.
just dinosaurs.
Yeah, but dinosaurs, just dinosaurs.
I still think Bus Simulator is better. I think if you're gonna get
No,
addicted to a game, get addicted to that.
bus simulator.
I mean, wait,
No.
what did you say? That the bus driver glitched out of his seat and there was no one in the seat.
And at one point, the bus pulled off and the passengers like left behind. So the passengers were all sitting in their seats, but it glitched. So the bus just pulled off and they stayed in their seats. And then when the bus pulled off, the passengers were all just sitting in the air. So I turned around and looked in my left wing mirror, and I saw all the people in their seats just sitting in the air.
Oh,
And I was like,
gosh.
no, that was the moment I realised it's time to get rid of this game.
Did you
How
not
can
have
you?
fun with it though? Like for a
No.
bit?
I got the game and I was like, yes! I was like so excited, like I got a day like a kid on Christmas Day, and then like it quickly died within 5 or 6 minutes, and I realised I'd been scammed.
Yeah, but because it wasn't the real Bus Simulator, it was like a rip-off version that like some kid
Yeah,
made.
you might as well have made it on Roblox. Oh,
Anyway,
anyway, last little thing before we get on to you, Ryan. I am back into my anime phase. I'm back. I'm back. I'm loving
nice.
it. I'm loving a bit of anime because my girlfriend, right? She is a massive Attack on Titan fan. Now I've always with anime. I've always been very 50-50. Like I don't not like it, but at the same time I don't watch it. You know, but it's probably similar to like you. I don't know if you consume anime, but I just don't consume it. I don't
No,
watch it.
no. Last
I
time I
don't.
watched it was
Yeah.
years ago, actually.
Yeah, I remember when you came out and said you were watching some anime, and then obviously that went out of the way, and you get on with other
Yeah.
things. But that's the thing. I've always like when I was younger, I think I watched a lot of anime, and then I just stopped. Not that I don't like it, just stopped. Life got busy. I got into other things. And the thing with anime is like my girlfriend was like came to me and was like, let's watch a new series together because we watch films and stuff together, and she was like, let's watch Attack on Titan. I love it. Now my girlfriend's an absolute otaku. She herself is East Asian, so it's probably fair that she's into anime and stuff. But she's like, oh, I'm an absolute. I knew she's always been like obsessed with things like Tokyo Ghoul, Attack on Titan, and I was like, she was like, okay, for the next series we should watch the entire all the seasons of Attack on Titan. And at first I was like, inside I was like, man, I'm gonna get bored of this. Like I'm not a huge fan of anime. I never understood why it's so hyped. These big series. And she was like, but we're going to watch it. So I was like, okay, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. I watched episode 1 and boy was I blown away. Attack on Titan is exactly as people say it is amazing. It's really, really good. And I recommend, Ryan, if you ever find yourself bored and you want to watch some anime, Attack on Titan is a great way to start. It's basically just literally, not to put any spoilers for you, it's just like humankind, they're being attacked by giants and they're trying to survive. But these giants keep trying to smash into the villages. Yeah. And it's about, I won't spoil it too much, but yes, there's a few main characters, and it's their job to like find out why these titans exist. Why are there giant humans trying to eat smaller humans? And it's just, yeah, that's the thing. I'd just really recommend it.
Wow, it's a very complex plot then.
Yeah, but it's not complex to understand. Like, if you know what I mean, you have to watch it to understand.
Yeah, so it's a bit like the Smurfs in a way.
The Smurfs. Bro, what do you mean the Smurfs? I like that. That was so random.
It's a bit like the Smurfs because like there's these little people and then there's what's his name, Gargamel, who's trying to like destroy it.
You've just pissed off every single Attack on Titan.
I'm sorry if there's any people who watch it. I'm just saying, you can't ignore the comparison. It's a pretty good one if I'm being honest.
That's just like saying, yeah, like Jurassic World, but it's like Barney the Dinosaur, isn't it?
It's like Monsters Inc. Oh god.
Oh, I like that. Anyway, that's me over Roan. Literally a lot of stuff going on. But what about you, my friend? What about you?
Yeah, for me, like life's just gotten busier. If I'm being honest, I'm not gonna say like everything, but you know, college and stuff is. Yeah, I'm starting a final project.
Final project.
For me, making a few little games and stuff, just simple 2D ones.
Nice.
Pretty cool.
I'm really happy about that.
But yeah, man, like, that's pretty much it. And like, you know, a lot of personal stuff going on as well.
That's good. Good stuff, though, I'm guessing.
But yeah, good
positive stuff.
But
yeah.
What's it? Are you like still like on the hunt? Like for like, are you applying for jobs and that?
I am still on the hunt, Ryan. I'm still on the hunt.
That just shows how messed up this country is, really.
It really is messed up to finding jobs because I got one interview. That's because my dad's best friend got me into a job because he's the head chef at a bakery, and even they were like, I'm still trying to wait to hear back from them if I get a placement in February. But honestly, if you're in the UK right now and you're struggling to find a job,
so you want to be
alone.
Like a chef?
Yeah, like a baker. No, a baker. Yeah.
So you bake
cakes and bake bread. Yeah.
Bread.
I like doing that. I love being in the kitchen. You know, I love doing a bit of a bit of bread making. But yeah, it's good to hear that you're now, Ryan. You're finishing. Are you on like level 4, level 3 of computer science? You've been doing it for a couple of years now. You have.
Yes, it's my second year. Yeah, I mean, I did switch course.
Switch course.
But technically I'm still on my second year of college. Yeah.
I thought you meant like the Nintendo Switch course. You're like, right, let's go fully into the Nintendo world. And you just embrace the Switch course.
I don't think so. Not after what's just happened.
Oh, I got me hyping out for the news story.
So actually, the news is next. But yeah, if we just
the news is next. But one last thing
to talk about.
For rounding off to talk about, one last thing. I'm interested to know for these games that you're making, right? So I'm guessing you're making these 2D games, right?
Yeah.
In college, will this be playable? Like, you know, like we've had to like release this and be like, this is what I made.
I mean, it could. I mean, I think so. If I like make my own game, like with the stuff that I've learned, I could release it. Yeah.
It's really good because this is like amounting up to you probably working for Xbox or something. Is that what you want to do? Like working in game production?
I mean, I hope so. That'd be brilliant.
Oh yeah.
But then again, Xbox is like a dying company, so I don't know if I'd.
You have to be.
It depends where are they making a comeback? Xbox. I heard someone saying that they're on the rise again.
I think they're doing okay, but they kind of skyrocketed, hit the bottom, and now they're slowly kind of going like that. They're going up and down, they're fluctuating. So I mean, we haven't heard about them much on the news front, have we? So they're keeping out of harm's way.
Yeah.
But we'll have to find out.
Unlike Nintendo.
Nintendo might have just botched themselves completely. And with that, we're going to head over to the news of the week. What everyone's been waiting for.
Very nicely into the first news story.
Yes. So, Mr. Fern, newsman as always. What is story number 1? I mean, it goes without saying, everybody knows what the first story is.
I mean, this episode's going to be sort of just, you already know, it's going to be mainly focusing on the Switch 2. That's the biggest piece. Biggest piece of news. We've covered the Switch 2 rumours. Like on this show, we've covered all the rumours up to it, all the hype and everything.
Yeah. Now
this is the final product. Anyway, well, this is what Nintendo has revealed.
The first reveal, yeah.
Yeah. So, story number 1 is Nintendo Switch 2 reveal trailer gives first official look at the new console. So, firstly, just to get it out there, the Nintendo Switch 2 wasn't just a placeholder name, as people were saying. This is the official name for the console, which I was very surprised at. I didn't think they would actually call it that. But they have done.
They have done.
But anyway, the news story says Nintendo has finally unveiled its next console in an official reveal trailer. Say hello to the Nintendo Switch 2. Following months of leaked details and industry rumors, the official Switch 2 trailer confirms many previously leaked hardware details, including a larger screen and magnetic Joy-Cons, and showcases previously unannounced games. No release date beyond 2025 or pricing information is given in the trailer, which breaks Nintendo's silence around the Switch successor following years of rumor and speculation. A new Mario Kart game is teased in the trailer, but more details are promised in a Nintendo Switch 2 Nintendo Direct on the 2nd of April 2025, suggesting a later launch date for the system than some were predicting. The trailer also reiterates that the Switch 2 is backwards compatible with both physical and digital games from the current Nintendo Switch. Now, just on the backwards compatibility there, the only reason it's backwards compatible is because it's just another Switch, isn't it?
It's got
the same menu,
Switch.
the same OS, like operating system. It's the same. It's not like. So let's just get this out there.
Let's break it down.
Am I correct in saying this is not a brand new console?
This is. You're completely 100% correct. This is not a brand new.
Switch.
This is not a successor. This is just another Switch. And I'll be honest with you.
This is the bad ending that we predicted.
This is the bad ending. Now, at first I was 50-50 on it, and then when I started to watch the videos online, people were reacting to it. I sort of watched it over and over again. I looked at everything. I'll give my opinion, and I'm sure Rowan will build on it, because me and Rowan have a very similar view. I texted you, Rowan. I was like, what do you think? And I was like, I didn't want to say anything yet. I wanted to hear your opinion. And the moment you said you were not happy, and I won't spoil anything on your idea, but I was like, yeah, Rowan's correct. So here's the thing. With the Switch 2, it was hype. Like, the hype was there.
Yeah, 100%.
Everyone was waiting for this release, and it just happened out of the blue, first of all. No one was expecting this reveal.
No one was.
No one was. It just came out the blue.
It just came out. Like, they didn't even, build up to it or anything.
No, and it's probably important to say that this is not a proper reveal. So it's like they're not showing the sort of the graphics or what it looks like inside. It's just showing how it looks as a console and what it's called. Blah blah blah. So sorry, my throat is bad. So I got added in a Twitter post. I got so a friend of mine, obviously on Twitter, a fellow content creator, added me in the Nintendo America Twitter post showcasing the Nintendo Switch 2. And I was like, oh dear, it's dropped, it's really here. I clicked the video and I watched it, and my heart sank. Because I was like, I'm sorry to say this, guys, but this may be think about this. You need to think about the future of Nintendo, how this is going to work. This is probably the worst looking Switch that we have ever had. First of all,
I think it is the worst. I think it's worse than the Switch Lite.
First of all, where's the fucking colour? There's no colour on these.
There is colour. There is colour. They've made it look more like sort of classy. They've just added a tiny bit instead of. I mean, the only place you can see the colour is in the joysticks and where it connects to the core.
Yeah, the cut is fine. There's colour. It's just like literally.
You know what? Let's just get rid of everything that made the original Switch iconic. Let's just do it. Why not? Get rid of the coloured Joy-Cons. Now
everything.
Now,
get rid of it.
Now there may be. A different, Nintendo, they're money hungry. They're probably going to release one that's got like coloured Joy-Cons. They're probably going to do that.
Probably.
But it's just the fact that
I'm not finished there though.
And plus, have you seen that? Yeah, I know. Let me just say one thing. The actual red in the colour is not the same red that they've been using. It's like a pinkish red.
Yeah, it's like a light. It's
horrible.
It's horrible.
Anyway, continue.
So, and that's not only the thing. Let's talk about the Joy-Cons now. The colour, stupid. Like, why is it just black? Come on. Like, that is like, and that may be pernickety, but we're going to build up. That's just one thing that I don't like. It is so awkward. The controls don't have, how are you going to hold it properly? Have you seen how awkward they look? It's just like I can't explain the shape. The shape, look at, if you can, compare your right now, the normal Switch controller, it's got quite a ridge at the end where the ZR controller is. This just goes straight down. That is going to be, I think, very awkward to hold. It looks very awkward. Also, that's not to mention that this is no longer a Switch, mate. This is a click.
Oh, mate, I've got a lot to say on this.
They've taken away...
Joy-Cons are magnetic.
They've taken away the most iconic part of Switch history.
Have
the
you
whole
seen
point of the Switch was the famous click, and how it went down the side and it slotted into place.
Yeah,
that's gone.
In the advert, in the actual advert of the Nintendo Switch, you heard like
Yeah.
when it clicked and like went down.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gone.
That's literally in the advert of the original Switch.
I know, and now it's just this.
All you need to do is just it's like you're breaking it off. It's not even it doesn't feel as satisfying. Why is it magnetic? Why is it magnetic? Why does it connect like that? And plus, like they better be like strong magnets, otherwise aren't you going to accidentally like break it off like while you're playing?
Have you seen the protruding magnet out the side? That looks like it's going to snap. Have you seen how like flimsy that looks?
Yeah, I don't have faith in it whatsoever.
Yeah. Also, that's the case, right? There's so much more to go. The screen looks bigger. We do not know if it is a 4K screen or not.
Bigger screen. It's already been done. You did it with the OLED. Like you're just gonna keep making the screen bigger.
The kickstand.
Who cares?
A lot of people were saying the kickstand was one of the best things. No, it doesn't. It looks shit because it's thin. It's thin. That will snap. Look at the OLED. If you look at the OLED kickstand, one of the best ones they ever made, it was thick. Right, you got a less chance of it snapping.
It's basically just the OLED kickstand, but just like for some reason they've just taken the middle bit out.
That makes no sense because the OLED kickstand is by far the best kickstand. I mean, yeah, exactly. But this kickstand is shit. It looks shit.
So a lot of people are saying that the kickstand is good.
Oh, I don't like it. Look how flimsy it is, bro. It's like a little thin...
Wait, no, but you said that like that's what people are saying. That's one of the best things.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. Like people, I feel like people are grabbing at straws here. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. Let's look at the bigger picture here, and I'm sure you'll do. I'm gonna hand over to you in a minute, Ryan, so you can break it down yourself. But if you look at the grand scheme of things, this is a spin-off console. This is not a Switch.
It's not a successor. It's not a successor.
Yeah. It like, and also
it's not the successor that we wanted.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's not the successor we wanted. But here's the worst thing, Ryan. The branding. It literally looks like I could have made a better branding on Canva, mate. Have you seen how the logo looks?
I haven't. What, the logo on the back?
Oh,
Hang on. Look it up.
Yeah, just look at the Switch 2 branding. It's just so basic. I don't know. It just I don't know. It just looks shit. They've called it the Switch 2. They've called it the Switch 2.
Oh wait, no, I have seen that. It's literally just it's literally just the number 2 next to the original.
Yeah,
it's literally just the number 2 next to the original logo. It's just they
didn't call it the Switch Pro. They called it the 2.
They made that in 10 seconds.
Yeah, in 10 seconds. They called it the Switch 2, right? That's the name we all called it because we didn't know what it was going to be called.
Yeah, that was a placeholder name. That was a placeholder until the actual real name came out. That wasn't supposed to be the actual name of the console.
Yeah,
and plus, why is it called the... And plus, why call it the Switch 2 when it's just another Switch in the family of systems? Because the Switch 2 implies that it's the next generation of Switches. But it's not.
But it's not a Switch. That's the thing. I would never call it a Switch because it doesn't. Number one, it doesn't have the Switch abilities. It doesn't click into place with the side slide like normal Switches. It clicks into place with a magnetic. That is not a Switch, mate. That's a click.
But what I'm saying is,
it's a click.
But what I'm saying, but what I'm saying is like the Nintendo Switch 2 should have been a brand new console. That name deserved like a brand new console. 100%. If they wanted to, this should have been called the Switch Pro. That would have been somewhat better. Because,
exactly. Agreed.
But still, like you can't ignore like the flaws as well. And is there a hardware upgrade?
We don't know.
We don't know. That's the thing. Honestly, I don't think there's gonna be.
Well, let me hand over to you now. Obviously, I've just rambled about it. Tell me what you think. The pros and cons of this console.
I think there'll be. I think because of the bigger screen. There'll be a better resolution, 100%, obviously.
Right, yeah.
But I don't know if there is a hardware upgrade, it's not going to match the PS5, and that's what people were saying. That's what people were speculating about.
Yeah.
I mean, at least match like the PS4. You know what I'm saying? Like, or like the if it has I don't think it's going to have a hardware upgrade, but if it does have one, it's going to be very minimal. It's not going to be that. Not going to be that much.
No.
But. And this means that this is what we've got for the next, I don't know how many, 1 year, 2 years until they release the next Nintendo Switch thing.
Yeah,
This is what we've got for like the next 2 years. This is it. Like,
I'll be honest. Yeah, I spoke to some friends as well, and I don't think I'll buy it. Like, you can fuck off. Like OLED, I'm happy with my OLED.
I'm not buying it. It's just, and I said to you, it's literally, it literally is just an OLED, but just But it's an OLED, but the
But
controllers
with a
click in
click.
place instead of switch in place.
I was so disappointed, Ryan, honestly. And honestly, I feel like it can't really be a game. The only game changer will be if it can support like really high res games. Maybe that'll be like, okay, I can understand. But
And the
even
fact
so,
that it's
I hate
backwards
how it
compatible,
looks.
the fact that it's backwards compatible with both physical Switch games and digital,
Yeah,
that tells me that it's just going to be the same thing.
that's what I mean. That's what I mean. You probably are more. No, you probably know more about hardware than me because you study it in obviously you study it.
Yeah, I mean,
And I don't know how, like, yeah, I don't know. It's very. I'm very mixed about this, but I'm more negative. I don't like how it looks. I'm very like skeptical of this. This is not going to bring in big money. I don't think it is, unless it's groundbreakingly better. I think this is awful. It's not even called the Pro. Like the name it doesn't even impress me. The name, the very fact it's called the Switch 2 scares me. I'm like Nintendo.
yeah, like we
Why?
said, like we literally said that in the news articles. It said this is a
Mm.
placeholder name until Nintendo reveals the actual name.
Yeah,
But the
no,
actual
it
name is
is.
the Switch 2.
It's like they just copied the fans. Oh, we'll take the name. It can't be. It looks like
And
they
the
just.
controllers,
This, oh,
and the controllers, like, they're just
ugly.
like,
Mm.
yeah, I don't like them. And plus, like, um, the Joy-Con drift, is that going to be fixed? Who knows?
Who
You
knows?
got new Joy-Cons. I mean, they're the first like sort of new model for Joy-Cons,
Mm.
aren't they? Like they're a different shape.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Who
Like
cares, man? Yeah.
there's just nothing that I can look at this and go, wow, that's great. There's nothing I can look at and say that.
Exactly. It's sadly is a botch, and
It's sadly what we predicted as well.
yeah, what we were scared about. The
And I hate to
only
say,
yeah,
I hate to say that we told you so, but
but we did.
we told you so. Like this is what this is. This is.
We told you so. And also, I'd
Ah,
like to add the only pro to this Switch so far that we find out is the fact that it's backwards compatibility. That's the only thing that I think saves it in a tiny bit. That's the only thing that it supports other games. I think if they did not have supporting other games from the other Switches, then they would have immediately lost everything.
If they, yeah, it would have been
Yeah,
worse if they said, "Look, we're going to remake all our games for the Nintendo Switch 2, and you're going to have to buy them all again if you get the
that'd
new
be
one."
it. That'd be it.
That would have been bad.
That'd be
Um,
very bad. I mean, they've already kind of botched it for themselves, making this monstrosity. But we're going to fight, of course, we are the Jails Game Podcast. We're going to keep covering, guys, the new updates that come out surrounding it, how our
I mean, there's
opinions
going to be a
change.
direct in April apparently, so which is a while
Direct, yeah.
away. Apparently the direct for the Switch 2 is going to be on like April 2nd, which is
Yep.
very close to April Fool's Day, which worries me slightly. But
That
I don't
is,
think Nintendo's going to. I don't think Nintendo would do that. But I mean,
yeah. Of
who
course, we'll have to
knows?
find out. We'll have to find out in April, which is also the
And
month of my birthday.
why are they just like delaying? I
Yeah,
don't like the fact that why do game companies do that? I know it's to like build hype and stuff and like
yeah.
give themselves time to like master it. But like April, when we're in January, like that's like almost the middle of the year.
I know like we've got like all these 3 months now to worry and be upset. Like, whoa, what's going to happen? But
Yeah, yeah.
we'll find out, I guess. But that leads us into the second news story, Rome, which is
Now
about the
this is
game.
I don't know what to think about this, but I'll read
Mm.
it first, then we can talk about it. So the headline is New Mario Kart 9 teased for the Switch 2.
Sorry.
Cough. Folks, the Nintendo Switch 2 has officially been revealed, and alongside that, we also know we're getting a brand new Mario Kart game. We probably could have predicted that, and presumably this is Mario Kart 9, though that's not confirmed yet. We did get a bit of footage during today's Switch 2 reveal video. It's only a glimpse, but you can clearly see the graphical updates on display here. If you want to comb over every little detail, the Mario Kart footage starts around 1 minute 40. There's not much to glean from the footage, but many of the characters look a little different. Mario looks a bit squashed, and the Donkey Kong appears to be closer to his Mario movie design.
Hmm.
One thing that many have been pointing out is it looks like there's room for 24 carts on the track,
Yeah,
as
yeah.
there are 24 spots behind the starting line.
Which is awful, by the way.
Awful. Go on then. What's your immediate thoughts?
Immediate thoughts. I'm not that. I just like it. Just looks normal to me. It just looks like Mario Kart 8. I didn't even. Let me be honest. I didn't even notice that it was Mario Kart 9.
Neither did I. But
Yeah.
it looks like it's not Mario Kart 8. It looks like a new
Yeah.
game.
It is a new game, but it really is not that astoundingly different. I've got Mario Kart 8 by the way now. I play it. It's quite fun. I really
Wait,
will
when did you
admit.
get it?
Got it for Christmas. Got it for Christmas.
So you got Mario Kart 8 for Christmas, and now they've announced Mario Kart 9.
Yeah. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Yeah, I've got it. And
Mario
it's
Kart 8
it's very
Deluxe.
good. Yeah, it's yeah.
I mean,
Mario
I
Kart 8
think
Deluxe.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I don't think I've seen the pictures
Yeah.
of what they're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it looks better than Mario Kart 8. I think the
No.
design looks weird. Donkey
Oh,
Kong looks
yeah.
weird. Donkey Kong looks like his movie design.
Donkey Kong looks like he just sniffed crack.
Mario,
10.
like they said, his head looks like squashed.
Yeah, like Mario looks weird. I'll be honest. Yeah, I was about to say this. The characters just look a bit odd. There's something weird about them. They don't look iconic anymore.
If this is Mario Kart 9, then like,
yeah,
I can't. It's not going to do well.
I know, but Donkey Kong looks like he's literally on crack. Have you seen it?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I've seen the
Like,
the pictures. Yeah.
I just don't think it works. And they've changed. What they're doing is they're changing too much with the characters. It's like they put all the effort into changing the characters, which is the worst thing you can do because no one wants you to change the characters. People want more courses, people want more tracks, which I'm probably going to get, but it looks like they put all their effort into making the characters look different. That's what you don't want to do, because that's what people like. They like authenticity with Mario Kart. But honestly, I didn't realise at first. That's how underwhelming the game was. I didn't even notice. I thought it was Mario Kart 8 being on display, and then after some realisation, I noticed, and I was looking. And then I actually reviewed it. I was like, okay, let me have a little look, and I'll probably make a video on my channel about this. By the way, I looked into it. I looked at Mario Kart, and I was like, this can't be good. It doesn't look anything that special. It really doesn't. I'll probably see the same thing on the Switch. And my question to you then, Rowan, is: if this is a game made for the Switch too, will it be compatible on the other Switches?
I mean, if it's backwards compatible, I don't think they're gonna. I think there's because there's still money to be made out of people who own a Switch who want to buy the game. So I don't think they're gonna make it exclusive to the Switch 2. I mean, they can't because the hardware is not going to be that much better.
Yeah.
If it even is better, they might just not do a hardware upgrade, and then we've got another 2 years of like, they really need to like, the hardware is like the main thing that people criticize the Switch for, and they need to fix that, like, because then there'll a lot of criticism. You'll still get a few like people like behind the keyboards going like, oh, they have the Switch, but like, if they match the hardware with like the current generation, I think that would be
yeah, no, 100%. That's always been an issue with Nintendo. The hardware is shit. Like it's not generational at all. It's like hardware from 2016. Like we need to get into it. They have the money to make an astounding console.
Oh, they really do.
Haven't.
I mean, they can get like, if they wanted to, they could make it. I mean, the trouble is that like, I guess that like a big hardware upgrade would mean that it costs more to buy, but like.
But they're not the richest gaming company. Like they've
I know, but like I mean like for the
now.
but I mean like for the customer to buy it, it would be like 500 plus.
Yeah, it would. It would. But then again, it all depends. It would be worth the price if the Nintendo
if Nintendo made a console right now that matched the PS5 for 500, that's worth it, isn't it? Because like
that is because it matches the PlayStation 5 in graphics, and the PlayStation 5 is really good in graphics. So
and then like games could start coming out like for the Switch that are like,
really nice.
Like really really good.
Like Legend of Zelda.
I think we spoke before. If you like whack like GTA 6 on the current generation of Switch, what would happen?
It'd blow up. Like I literally like went on Temu and I saw like a fan system to put on the back of your Nintendo Switch. I'm like, why do you need that? I was like, GTA 6.
Just cool it down, yeah.
But before I ask you then, Ryan, about Mario Kart 9, supposedly, 24 tracks. Are you having a fucking laugh? It's already bad enough as it is with 19 or it is.
24 races. No, there's 12 races in the current Mario Kart game.
12?
So they're doubling it. Yeah, how many like characters are they going to like put into it from like different franchises? That's what I'm saying. There'll be a bigger roster.
I feel that's a great idea with more characters, but not 24 new places. Just mix and match like in Mario Kart Deluxe. Just mix and match in the different matches. No need to have 24.
Yeah, but there'll be 24 like races on one track. That's going to be chaos.
Exactly. Think about how much chaos that's going to be. Too much. Like they're packing in way
if
too
you're
much.
like, let's say like you start because player one. I don't know if you noticed in Mario Kart in the first race, if you play Grand Prix, always starts at the back on the first race. How far back are you going to be if there's 24 races? You're not going to cross the finish line for like 10 seconds.
That's so true. You're going to be like, wait for me.
And plus, like if you're at the back, if you're in 24th place and you throw a blue shell, it's going to take like 5 minutes to end up in first place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's gonna be utter chaos. The amount of items people flinging at
Oh
each
man,
other.
that's what I'm saying. They would have
It's
to
gonna
like
be a
really like
battlefield.
they would have to really like sort of like decrease the amount of like item boxes and stuff on the map
Yeah, no,
to
it'll
make
be a
it
battlefield. It won't be a race. Everyone will just be smashing into each other and getting stuck and throwing things at each
24
other.
play like
It's
I
gonna
think
be
they're running
chaos.
out. They're running out of ideas. They really are.
They really are, and it's scary because I feel
They've gone.
Nintendo
They've
are
gone.
starting to lose money here.
It's been 12 races for years, and you can't just break the
20,
format now.
12 races, and they've not just gone to, okay, 15, maybe 16, 24.
They've doubled. They've
Oh my,
doubled it. 12.
they've doubled.
They
Like,
doubled
come
it.
on, come on, guys. Honestly, this isn't looking good in my opinion. But then again, if we've spoken too soon, I guess we'll find out when the game releases, etc., etc., and when this
Mario
comes
Kart
out.
9.
Mario Kart 9.
Wow.
Hopefully it isn't a botch. Anyway, moving on to the last news story.
Anyway, the last
Rowan.
news story was taking a break from the Switch 2 a little bit.
Yes. Okay.
Switch 2, we've said our piece really. It's just rubbish. But
Yeah, rubbish. Utter rubbish.
story number 3 is actually it's a bit annoying actually. Nintendo has
Okay.
spoken up against the fan-made online services for the 3DS and the Wii U.
Oh no.
So they say it says Nintendo asks Wii U owners and presumably 3DS owners as well to refrain from using unauthorized online services.
Fuck you, Nintendo. Fuck
Anyway,
you.
let's see what they got to say. It says that although you would think Nintendo's focus would be on the Switch successor right now, it seems that the company's customer support line has found time to issue a notice about unauthorized services for older hardware. In a brief message on social media, the Japanese branch has apparently confirmed the existence of services that replace functions like online play for the Wii U. It's now advising anyone using these services to refrain from doing so, as they may pose a security risk. Here's the rough translation in full. Request. We have confirmed the existence of unauthorized services that replace functions such as online play for the Wii U, which ended service on April 9th, 2024. Please refrain from using such services as they may pose unexpected security risks.
Oh,
So,
God.
I don't know if you know this, but me and Judah both have modded 3DSs.
We do.
And have they ever posed one security risk? No.
Nope.
No, they haven't.
Nope. Ever. Never.
So, I don't know where Nintendo's coming from. This is just an excuse. I think what they wanted to say was don't use online services because we don't want you to, pretty much.
Yeah, Nintendo.
No, it's not about no security risk. It's not, it's not about that
just-
at all.
They're finding more and more ways to be an arsehole company. Oops, I was burped on that too, didn't I? They're finding more and more ways to be an arsehole company, aren't they? They literally are. Like, I'm just starting to get annoyed at them. Like, just
Me
get
too.
off, leave us alone, Nintendo. We are playing your bloody games on the consoles you made, okay? Like, Nintendo, like, me and Eli, you were all talking about this. One day Nintendo were going to say something about all these hacked services that have actually saved the use of 3DS. There's even now, consoles out there. People are remaking 3DSs with 4K. People are remaking all this stuff and they're using the modded software. And honestly, I'll say to you, this is perfect. It's keeping the games alive. Nintendo, this has happened. I don't know why they're like, oh, we've just bloody found out about this now.
Yeah, this
No,
has been
you've
going
not.
on for ages.
This has been going on for ages.
They've only just found out. That's like we have confirmed the use of unauthorized services. Like
What,
everyone
have
else
you been living
confirmed
under a
it ages ago.
It's-
And wait, so they now know about. Presumably, they now know about the hate shop.
The hate shop.
Uh-oh.
Dun, dun, dun. What are they going to say next? Oh, next year. We have now confirmed that we are. The
This
hate
time
shop.
next year, they say we have now confirmed the existence of the hate shop. Please do not use it, as it may pose a security risk.
I'll say, please do not use it because we think you're all idiots. Thank you. I'm like, okay.
What's the
cheers,
real
Nintendo.
reason? What do you think the real reason is that they don't want you using unauthorized online services on your Wii U and your 3DS? Because I don't believe this security thing. They don't care about the security.
Oh, Nintendo, I'll be honest.
Because it's 100% safe. But if you mod your 3DS and Wii U in the way that everyone else, the most popular way, everyone knows it's completely safe.
It is completely sad. There's no issue with it at all. It's just Nintendo are control freaks. That's just how it is. Nintendo are control freaks. They do not like other people controlling what they made, and they decide to shut that down. But they're dumb. They really are dumb. If they think that they can shut down a loved franchise, then they're dumb. Because no one's going to let that happen.
And the
Everyone
fans are...
loves the 3DS. People that have played Nintendo love I love the 3DS. I haven't played it in ages, but I still love it. And
But by the way, the fans
Yeah.
are running it better than Nintendo
yeah.
are.
Now we've got 4K mods and all sorts of shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, we are running it way better than Nintendo. People are working hard to get this done, free of charge, by the way. It's voluntarily people are using their own resources on their own PCs to make these modding softwares. And Nintendo are control freaks. They just do not like when they're not in control of something, when they're not making money from something. And that I don't know, they thought that they could kill the 3DS. They genuinely thought they could do that. Well, no, they can't. They can't. Even which sounds awful because they made this console. They should be proud of it. They should love the 3DS. It makes me angry. I'm like, you made this console. You wanted us to play this, and now you just want like pretend it doesn't exist. Like,
yeah,
Nintendo. Honestly, up yours, Nintendo.
So those of you out there, stay safe. Don't use these services because they pose a security risk.
Stay safe, guys. You never know who might be using your information on Mario Kart.
It's not like. It's not even like I said before. There's no security risk whatsoever. I've modded my 3DS. My modded 3DS is sat over there. I've never encountered one security risk.
Never,
so
no. Exactly,
it's bollocks. It's bollocks. It really is.
Utter bollocks. And what about you though? Have you played your 3DS anytime soon? Have you cracked it up? That's
the thing. I've not touched it in ages. That's the sad thing. I need to get back on it.
In a year. Since last year now.
Oh yeah, since last year. It actually is since last year, yeah. Because I've not played it this year.
I think I cracked it open a few months ago to play some tennis.
Tennis?
Yeah. Well, I've got Switch Sports now for the Switch, but I guess we'll talk about that in the next episode because that's a whole new story about how I almost smashed my wardrobe up. Anyway.
Oh wow, yeah.
Anyway, I think it's time, Ryan, for an ad break. I think before we head on with the question of the week. I think it's time.
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay, ad break time.
Sorry to interrupt the episode. I'm Rowan Fern, the co-host of this podcast. If you're a regular listener to our podcast, you would know that me and Judah love to hear from our community. Every single week, we read out your comments and questions on the podcast. One viewer wrote in telling us how they found their wife directly through the popular 3DS game, Pokemon X. Bloody hell, you don't hear that every day. You can become that viewer by writing into our podcast email, jrsgaming135@gmail.com. That is jrsgaming135@gmail.com. I know all of you hate ads, so on with the show.
And we're back from the ad break.
Lovely ad, loved it.
Lovely ad. Lovely. It's good to have Rome. It's good to be back on this podcast, Ryan, and just the dynamics of this podcast. Anyway, we have a question here from Hasey, and she says, quick question. Do you think the Switch 2 reveal early was because of the leaks online?
No, I did actually hear about the leaks.
Yes, I did too. It's a good question.
And I honestly do think so. Because it was, like you said earlier, it was a bit all of a sudden. There was no build-up. So I think what happened was the leaks came out and they were like, oh shit, we need to actually reveal it ourselves now before anything else comes out. And they just whacked it on there. That makes sense. I believe that actually.
I think so too, to be honest. I genuinely that's a very plausible theory because they released it out of the blue, as you said before, and there were so many leaks, people making videos, people making their own prototypes. And Nintendo, again, they're control freaks. They're like, no, you can't be thinking like that.
No, we need to be the ones to reveal it. We need to be the ones to reveal it.
Yeah, and it's such a rushed, premiere as well. It's so rushed, wasn't it? It's like, done.
Yeah, it's really, it was so weird as well. Did you see the thing? It was 3D and the color splat sort of slowly appeared on it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just awesome.
And it was the magnets, and it was it was attached
honestly,
to the Switch.
It's like they were trying to zoom in on parts of the Switch 2 that were just not that special. It's like me getting a loo brush and being zooming into.
But I hate the colour. I hate the. Okay.
Whoops! The loo brush just went flying.
But here's the thing. I don't like the colour of the red. It's like a pinkish red.
It's no longer red.
Salmon. It's like salmon red.
Oh.
It's weird.
I don't like it either. The colours. But you know what I mean? They just zoomed in on parts to make it look special. But the grand scheme of things, it's shit. You know what I mean? I could, as I was saying before, let's do a proper example. Pen. Right, for the camera people watching, for the viewers watching on camera. This here is a pen, right? I could make this look amazing on camera, with animation. I could be like zooming in, right? The steel can get filled in with some colour, right? Then it's going to point out every single hexagon. It's a hexagon shape, and then the lid's going to come off like this. It's going to slide with an ASMR noise. It's going to have a barreled metal. It's going to be shining, right? You see what I mean? It's like it really, but if you take all the animation away, all the grand scheme of focusing on things, it really is just a shit-looking console.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Which is very sad. But yeah, honestly, Casey, I think me and Rowan agree with you there. I feel like it is pointing towards the fact of Nintendo were like, quick, let's get this out and done with before anyone else thinks of anything. Which is a bit shit, because I feel like the hype is there, If everyone's predicting things and then they release it in April, as it should have done, it's like, wow. It's like, I don't know. Because now we have to wait another 3 months to hear what's actually going on with it. It's like an unfinished puzzle.
Yeah, so, we need the last piece of the puzzle. Otherwise, the puzzle's not going to be complete. Yeah,
and it doesn't make any sense, because now everyone's going to be predicting what graphics there are. So they're going to have to do another prediction, are they? They're going to have to release another thing with like all the graphics next.
And honestly, judging from like the Mario Kart 9 thing, I don't think it's going to be too different, the graphics. I really don't. Because it's not a successor, it's another Switch.
It's a spin-off. It's not even called the Pro, it's like... Oh, anyway, it's really shit.
Hang on a minute.
What have you
discovered? I'm just gonna get the picture that was revealed, or that was in the trailer. I'm gonna send it on Discord.
Yeah, send it on Discord. So we can show the viewers.
This just doesn't look that good. I'll be honest.
Let's have a little look.
It just doesn't look good.
Right,
it's not that great.
Yeah, no. Mario looks like he just swallowed strawberries that have got poison in them, and he's like
yeah, his face is like all like.
Oh, this is bad.
It's worse than Mario Kart. It looks worse than Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Look at Luigi.
I'm trying to get it to focus. I'm trying to get like myself out of the way so you can focus.
It seems like they've gone like with a different art style.
Like, yeah, it's genuinely bad, mate. Like, look, no, but it's like called the fucked style. That's what. It's bad. It's so bad. Genuinely so bad. Like, look at his... Oh, the more I look at it looks like he's just swallowed a bunch of poisonous strawberries. Honestly, he looks like he's having an allergic reaction to something. His face
is all, like, puffed out.
Bro! Nah, this is bad, bro. Like, I'm still going to be playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Fuck this one. Yeah, obviously...
Yeah, this is Mario Kart 9.
Obviously, yeah, we're going to get people being like, oh, you're speaking too soon. No, listen, we are literally operating on what we've seen, and so far it's not looking good. Obviously, our opinion may change, but no.
And by looking at judging from that singular screenshot,
yeah,
does it look like the graphics? Do they look that better than Mario Kart 8? I think they look worse.
They look bad. They look exactly
so if that's the type of graphics we're going to get on the Switch 2, how has the hardware really been upgraded? It doesn't look like it.
It doesn't. That's the scary thing. So yeah, honestly, guys, yeah.
Well, anyway, maybe what if the hardware's upgraded? What you can like run it at like 5 extra frames? Who really cares about that?
That is not what we were waiting for. We were expecting for we were waiting for a console that has way better hardware than we've ever seen, but we've not got it. So it's like, oh.
And now this is going to be the Switch this is it, like for 2 years, the new console.
This is bad, mate. This is
because when did the OLED release?
Ooh,
a while ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, I would say
2 years ago.
I think it released in 2023. 2022 maybe.
Let me look it up. Hang on.
Yeah, look it up real quick. So I got the OLED 2 years after it was released, and it's probably by far one of the best Switch consoles.
Oh, October 8th, 2021.
Oh, okay, fair play.
So they took 4 years almost to like three and a bit years to like release this. Actually, yeah, when it does release, it'll probably be like 4 years since the OLED. So wait, have we got this console for like another 4 years? No, that's bad. If this is it for 4 years, then we are screwed.
Nintendo's going to be screwed. I honestly think everyone's going to stay with their Switch because the Switch is iconic. There's so much stuff released for the Switch.
But like, this is it. This is it for the Switch for 4 years. This might be it for 4 years, and then in 4 years they'll like upgrade the hardware like a tiny bit more.
We're worried. We're very. I'm really scared. Yeah.
I'm really scared for the future of Nintendo.
Oh, me too. And honestly, we're not even trying to put this on for the cameras. We genuinely don't like this Switch.
No, because it is like the. It is like a lot of people just hate for the sake of it. I'm just like genuinely like upset because like
I'm underwhelmed.
we like the worst case scenario that we predicted has happened, and that's just so bad.
It is not good, and we're gonna have to find out, guys, more on the another time. But anyway, guys, I think that's it for today's episode, isn't it, Rowan? It's
been a pretty good episode, yeah.
It's been a very good episode for season 3 now, guys. We're on to a new season, new chapter of the podcast. We've got a lot planned.
A new generation of Nintendo, except not really because it's the same thing.
Same thing. But we're going to be covering it here on the podcast along with our lives. As for consistency, Ron, I believe that I think you're quite busy this particular weekend, so we may miss out a few one weekend, but we'll try our best not to, I believe, Ron, won't we? We're going to try our best to do every single weekend.
Are they like other members of the team that could step in?
Yes, I think we'll be having more members on. So next weekend it might be me and Eli, for instance, or me and Matt. So don't worry, guys, we should be consistent. But we do apologise for any times that we miss because, of course, the team all works for free. We all have busy lives, but we'll be continuing this podcast as well. We'll be doing it every single weekend to the best of our ability. But yeah, Rowan, I think that's good for an episode. Please send in your questions and comments, guys. jrsgaming135@gmail.com. Hasn't changed in 4 years, 3 years now. Please subscribe or follow us on whatever platform you're listening from, and leave us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts. As this will help us out greatly and get the podcast around. Our socials will be in the Instagram in the description below. Our Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, website, Discord, and TikTok. But until then, it's a goodbye from me.
And a goodbye from me. And I'm not going to say how many days it is till Christmas because it's too early for that, isn't it? Let's face it.
Come on,
but here's the thing. Last year I started around sort of
January.
September sort of time.
I thought it was January.
No, I don't know. No. For the first half of the year, I don't say it, but
okay.
I don't know what to say after this bit now. What do we, instead of the Christmas countdown? I don't know what it's all. I don't know what to say.
What about this? Bosh. What about that?
Amazing. Right.
Bye.
See you in 2 weeks.
Bosh.